I do on a daily basis is guiding the project managers, and also have a lot of contact with the clients themselves throughout the project. And this is by mail or by phone. It can be very different. And the things that you discuss also varies a lot. For some clients that you work for very often, you can talk about the weather, your soccer match, whatever you can think of. With others, it's a bit more formal. And yeah, it's really nice to have this contact, because you really see what's happening within an organization, and you can actually see what happens with your result, which also makes it very nice.
So I work in SKIM's Hoboken office in the Healthcare US division, and part of what's great about my role is that there's so much variety in what I do and in what I have exposure to. So because we're a satellite office, I get to do a lot of things where in headquarters would typically be done by operations people. So for instance, I'm involved in recruitment and hiring for the healthcare division in the US. I also do marketing for our division, and I've had a role in implementing our new IT structure with SAP. And while at times that can be overwhelming and challenging to work on so many different things, in addition to my market research role, it's also really taught me a lot. Specifically with recruitment, I've been able to learn about the core values of the company and to really help identify candidates who are going to be a good cultural fit for SKIM, which has been really exciting and new for me. And I think that's one of the great things about SKIM compared to other companies. Many companies are really siloed and divided in terms of different departments and divisions. And at SKIM, you really get to have your hands in all phases of projects, but also many different operations components that you wouldn't necessarily have exposure or impact on in another organization.
Next to the regular project work, I also had an opportunity to work on a lot of internal initiatives, which is really fun to have a bit of a change of pace compared to what you usually do. For instance, I was involved in an internal knowledge sharing program. I also worked on quite a lot of analysis tools to help us speed up the process in analysis. And I was responsible for the development of a whole new methodology internally called the Triggers and Barriers approach. The most recent internal initiative that I'm working on is for us to expand and open an office in Asia.
When I talk to other people about market research, a lot of them think that it's actually about statistics, significance testing. But this is totally different from what they expect. When you look at what we do within SKIM, it's somewhere between consultancy and market research. The reason for that is that when you look at something you do at university, the significance testing, you focus on one topic for a very long period of time. For example, a half year on one specific topic. Within SKIM, we have two projects at the same time, and they take around 9 weeks. Also, the topics that we handle during one project, it's way broader. We want to give as much advice as possible to our client, so that means that you handle lots of different topics within a short period of time. Maybe one of the biggest differences is the client contact. You have a lot of client contact. You go to clients, you send them emails, you have them on the phone. And something that's also really nice about that is that you really know what's happening within organizations. We work for bigger clients due to the work that we do, and we know some things that no one else, or at least almost nobody knows about those companies, what their strategic considerations are. That's something that I also find really nice, that you know what's happening within organizations.